Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. From the Channel 9 studio, this is Sports Chat with Mr. 33. I am he, Mr. 33. And we are going to talk about what happened on SmackDown tonight, which is going to lead us to the PLE Clash in Italy on Sunday. So, on SmackDown, we started off with the appearance of Jade and the crew. And as she's talking, Rhea comes out about how, she's going to win the belt from Rhea. This, that, and the third. Rhea comes out. She's like, yo, I'm still the champ. Then Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair comes out. And they came to join them. And Miss Bliss was talking crazy smack to Jade, like, all right, well, you doing all this talking, let's go ahead and let's do this thing. You gonna whoop me? Like I need to put respect on your name. Like I will whoop you. I don't need to play with Charlotte's rag doll, things like that. So they going back and forth, to say the least. And then that becomes a match. Becky Moore, how you doing? Welcome in. So that goes on to be a match. They come out, say, yo, bring a referee, come on down and let's make this happen. So that is going to be the first match, Jade Cargill versus Miss Bliss. And Jade just did, Jade took her little first lashes from Miss Bliss and she started to build the momentum using her strength and, pretty much ragdolling all over the place. And then we see as Meechin and B-Fab is in the area, we come and find out that Charlotte and Rhea, they come out, put their hands on B-Fab and them, they take them out to the back. And as they're going through what they're going through, Jade is getting a little bit upset, even though Miss Bliss is having a momentum turn at the same time. But Jade stopped that. Then she ended up putting her through the Jaded after the pump kick. After she tried to come off the top rope, she put her knees up, did the pump kick, hit Jaded, got the 3 count. So Jade wins the match. And then even after the match, Jade goes out and gets a chair and puts Miss Bliss through Jaded on top of the chair. Then we see Charlotte and Rhea come back to try to save her. Jade says the damage is done. She walks up out of the ring, said, I'll see you Sunday. And Jade is leaving a statement like, I'm going to do the same to you. I'll see you Sunday. So, it's so much going on. It was a statement piece, and it actually lets people know like I can actually beat a former champion in Miss Bliss. Even she was a former champion, but this was more about Jade making that statement to the current champion, who she'll see on Sunday. We'll have that conversation a little later. Then the Miz is upset that he had been put into a match against Axiom. So he's out there getting ready to start his match. They go back and forth. Axiom takes the he jumps ahead of him. Miz comes back and gets his own momentum. Then all of a sudden we see the jinx of a situation as Miz try to walk away. Frazier keeps him in there. They go back and forth. Then Axiom hits him with his finishing move. Gets a 3 count. Axiom defeats the Miz. The Miz is still upset because, he's seeing flickering lights and stuff like that. He's complaining. Let that get involved in his way, and then Axiom ends up taking the victory from him. So good win for Axiom. Then we see Damian Priest with Royce Keys in the back with Truth talking about y'all made a match with y'all on the MFTs. So they go out there and have the match. Uh, they go back and forth. Priest is trying to keep the momentum. Uh, it's this is the Talas, the Talatonga and Tomatonga and Tagaloa. They're the MFTs that's fighting solos outside. Royce Keys had a nice little. He had his moments in the match. Uh, Even with Damian Priest, they got rid of Talatonga. They just flipped him out the way. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Solo attacks Damian Priest, which makes our truth comes out. Uh, and then Tama Tonga is over there trying to fight both of them. Royce Keys trying to stop the Samoa Spike with Solo. Tala Tonga ends up hitting him in the back of the head. Priest is in the ring trying to get himself together. And then he gets choke slammed by Tala Tonga, gets the 3 count. So the MFT defeat Priest and Royce Keys. But more importantly, they got a pin on the tag team champion. And even as they leaving, Solo is trying to be very cautious of not putting his hands on Royce Keys. So, it leaves a lot to desire. They're still trying to recruit Royce Keys at the same time, but at the same time, they're not trying to you know, damage their recruit at the same time. So it's understandable. That's why Priest is having a problem trying to decide what is this guy going to do, because every time they come out, they go through and they don't put their hands on him. Uh, so it's something to watch going forward. Then Sami Zayn ends up in a match with Matt Cardona because in the back after he had a conversation with Cody, said what he said. Then Matt Cardona pretty much is like, yo, you tripping and this, that, and the third. So they made a match out of this between Sammy and Matt Cardona. Uh, in the start the match, they go through the exchanges. Sammy hitting Matt hitting Sammy. Uh, then Sammy just decided to, just take control. Start whooping on Matt Cardona. Matt Cardona gets his moment to rally. But Sami Zayn hits him with a haluva kick and gets the 3 count. So Sammy defeats Matt Cardona, which keeps his momentum going forward. Uh, then, as Trick Williams is having a conversation in the ring, Carmelo Hayes is having the, like, as Trick Williams puts himself, he says he's entering the King of the Ring. So Melo's like, you ain't no King of the Ring. Matter of fact, we might as well just stop talking and go ahead and have this match and do what we need to do with it and go forward. And Trick's like, I ain't got, after I beat Ricky Saints, I'm going to handle you at the same time. So, then Ricky Saints comes out like, yo, y'all, nobody want to hear about this. Let's get this match going pretty much. And that's exactly what happens. So, as they start their match, they Trick and Little Yachty, they go sit at the announce table watching the match. They go back and forth. It wasn't the same as the last time. They was more momentum and high speed moving and stuff like that. Today was like they were just trying to show power. It's like they was trying to slow it down and show, that they could do things besides, the aerial assaults and things like that, which kept the match very short as they was fighting in and out the ring. But then they go out the ring and they both get counted out. So a double count out happens. Even though Carmelo tried to get back in the ring, he was a second late. They started fighting again. Melo hits him with the first 48. Ricky Saints gets up out of there. Yachty and them just walks away as nothing has occurred. So nobody wins. It looks bad on both of them. I'm looking. I don't know if there's a triple threat coming between those three, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happens. Coming soon. So then we had a match between Nia Jax and Chelsea Green. In the back, Tiffany was having an interview. Nia tells her, "I'm gonna handle your Chelsea Green problem." So anyway, they start fighting. Chelsea tried to get an advantage. Nia just took over and handled business. Then all of a sudden, as they're going through the match, uh, Tiffany's song comes on, and Nia's like, "All right, yo, watch her over there. Watch the entrance. Watch the entrance." So Lash is watching the entrance. Nia is about to do the Annihilator, the single Annihilator, where she jumps off the rope and squashes the opponent. But then, out of nowhere, Tiffany is hitting Nia with the belt. Nia drops. Uh, Chelsea Green sees what's going on, jumps on top of Nia, gets the 3 count. So Chelsea Green actually gets a win over Nia Jax. Lash is like, "What the hell just happened? I don't even know. I was looking for you and you was on the other side." She chased her around the ring, whatever. So good big. It's a big win for Chelsea Green because it's been a while since she actually won a match. But she tries to run over there and get up with Tiffany, and Tiffany just like she backs up off her, walks away from her, and that's the end of that match. Then finally we have Cody Rhodes and uh, Gunther in the ring. Gunther comes out, Cody comes out. They have a conversation. Cody just says his regular stuff, and then. But Gunther says, "Yo, listen, you like the American Nightmare, but you are that solidified. That's a signal for how America is acting right now. You are a nightmare, not the American dream." And then he's like, "No, I wasn't talking about your dad. I'm just talking about your position right now." And Cody's like, "Well, I'm still that same dude. This belt is addictive, and we both addicted. But you know me, I'm I'm easy to find, hard to beat." And Gunther grabbed him as he was trying to walk out the ring. He said, "Wait a minute, let me tell you something. You think I'm lying to you? You think I'm a liar? I told you I was going to choke out Goldberg. I did that. I told you I was going to choke out AJ. I did that. I told you I was going to make John Cena tap. I did that. And now I'm telling you, I'm going to choke you out and gain this belt. And I'm going to leave you in this ring with the belt coming with me." Pretty much. I'm paraphrasing, of course. That's how the show ended. Cody just holds the belt up, look crazy, but that's just how the show ended. Like I said, nothing really to go back and forth about. You know what I mean? It was no like, it was nothing really of excitement or, besides the fact that Tala Tonga pinned Damian Priest, and that tag team title match has to occur as soon as Truth becomes cleared to wrestle and stuff like that. Uh, so, but other than that, like I said, Jade got her win over a former champion. Sent her message. Uh, Cody got his message across. Gunther got his message across. Uh, Jade got her message across. So that was it. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and look at the matches that's coming up this Sunday. But before we get to this Sunday, we also have the mask on mask match between the original Grande Americano and Grande Americano. That's what this was billed as. That's tomorrow night on AAA. I think that's around 10 o'clock on the YouTube channel. Check that out because that'll probably be a segment heading into Raw on Monday. But like I said, we're gonna go ahead and look at the matches that is coming up at the Clash in Italy. Uh, if I'm not mistaken, it's 5 matches. We got the Gunther match versus Cody, and Jade versus Rhea is going to be on the ESPN channel. Uh, that's going to start at 2 o'clock tomorrow, as they're in Italy. So it's going to be a 2 o'clock start. You can catch Gunther and Cody and Jade and Rhea at 2 o'clock. It'll be on for an hour. So since those are the matches that they're going to show, let's start right there. Cody versus Gunther. I believe that while this match is gonna go back and forth a lot of the way, I also believe that, wow, I just think I just Cody's go. I'm picking Cody because this is not a retirement match. Because like I said, he said he choked all of these. He choked out John Cena. He choked out. He made Cena tap. He made AJ retire. He made Goldberg retire. Those were retirement matches, right? This is not a retirement match. So because of that, and how they was presenting him as a legend killer, I don't see him beating Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is gonna find a way out of that chokehold, and he gonna hit that Cody cutter somewhere down the road, and then gets the 3 count. So I'm going with Cody Rhodes to defeat Gunther at Clash in Italy. Now, this match between Rhea and Jade, I'm conflicted. I'm not even going to lie to you, because personally, I'm starting to like the character they have Jade in. Jade is this powerhouse, this monster. She's starting not to care about nothing. Something that she wasn't the first year in WWE. Now she don't care. She got her baddies with her. She might have them on deck. They may interfere in the match. I just think that she doesn't care. But her problem is her arrogance may get in the way, and for that reason, I think Rhea's gonna come on top. She's gonna come ahead as the champion. I would not be shocked or surprised or even sad if Jade does win the belt. Like I said, I'm starting to like this new character that they're building with her. I just think that they want Rhea to hold this belt for SummerSlam, as SummerSlam will be August 1st and 2nd. That's 2 months away, literally. So I think they're gonna do what they can to hold Rhea as a champion and going into SummerSlam. So as much as I want Jade to win, and as much aggression and powerhouse moves that she's been doing, I just see Rhea pulling something out of the woodworks to gain the win. Now, Sol Ruka versus Becky Lynch is for the Intercontinental Championship, because she got disqualified at Saturday night's main event. So this match will be a part of the card. As much as Sol Ruka has become, a darling on the show, I just think that Becky Lynch is gonna do just enough to retain the belt. I don't think Sol, she's having a losing streak that's occurring right now. Maybe that's what a lot of people ain't seen. I've noticed it, right? Because after she beat Bayley, she lost the past couple of times in her match, except for the Saturday night's main event when she won via disqualification. So I'm gonna give that to Becky, even though I just don't think it's so Ruka time. If it happens, it happens. I just don't think they want her to get that off. Now, we're gonna go through the Brock and Oba situation. This is gonna be a slugfest. I wouldn't even be surprised if this is the last match, right? The main event match. Which I'll explain why I think it's going to be the main event match for the card. in a little bit. Um, I see Oba popping out of a couple F5s. I see Brock popping out of the Oba's finishing move. I do. I just think Brock is gonna have a couple more F5s, and it's gonna be just enough to get a victory. So I'm going to predict Brock Lesnar to have another victory because I think they need him to get to SummerSlam and probably finish that off in one of those like a trilogy match. But and it also gets over Femi into SummerSlam with high intentions. Maybe it's a count out or something. I don't know, but maybe Oba wins on a count out. I could see that too, like a disqualification, and Brock annihilates him outside of the ring. I could see that too. And then he's like, you know what? Let's just finish this off at SummerSlam. But I just think that Brock is going. It's going to be a third match. Either Brock is going to win, or there's going to be a count out. Oba might win, and then Brock might just tear him apart to make him get to SummerSlam. And so that's my prediction. Either Brock is going to win. This is more about the third match that's coming up in SummerSlam. So that's the prediction that I have for that. As you can see in the corner, I hope this is up. Let me see if this is up. Yeah, it's up. As you can see in the corner, they already showing you SummerSlam August 1st, August 2nd. I don't have the script. That just happened to be up there at the same time. So I think that's going to be that Brock. Look, and then it says right there, Brock and Lesnar 2. I mean, Oba and Lesnar 2. So if it's 2, they're going to have a 3. They're going to try to make this a Foreman Ali trilogy. See what I'm saying? So I can see this going to a third. They're trying to get the 3. Either way, if Brock wins, he gets the 3. And if Oba loses, Oba wins, like count out a disqualification or something like that. But Brock does annihilate him, is going to get to 3. I just don't see how Brock could come 0-2 to get to 3. So I'm going to just pick Brock to win it, but I wouldn't be surprised about that. And finally, the Tribal Combat match. First and foremost, let me say this. I'm picking Roman to win. That's one. And I'm picking Roman to win because there's something that's going to happen to where Jacob is going to be expecting Roman to win the match per se. That's one. Right? Now, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one hearing rumors and all of this other stuff that Jacob is supposed to be hurt. I was picking Roman before that, right? Because it's too quick for Roman to lose the belt in the fashion to where they're still going to need his name to sell their first SummerSlam Part 1 and 2, one first night or second night to sell it. There's no way in the world I can see that happening, right? That's the second thing. And like I said, now it's speculated that Jacob is injured. And that's another reason why I would have picked him. I was picking Roman and them before that. But now I'm really going with it because every time it gets to Jacob having that close to match, that number one match, that his momentary match, not since the, the U.S. title that he won at one of those PLEs. But ever since then, he hasn't. Every time he gets to a pinpoint match, he falters. He falls down. He gets injured. Something happens to where they have to pull him apart from the event. The Drew McIntyre situation. We still don't know who did that, but that was because of an injury. Reportedly, allegedly, there was an injury that made Jacob get pulled out of that situation. So that's why he didn't even get to fight Cody Rhodes. So this is another situation to where if he's injured, they said he got injured reportedly in Singapore fighting solo in an in-house match. So that's allegedly. So if that's the case, then there's a lot going on. My 33 brother, what up though? So if that's the case, he just gets injured at at the wrong time, and I believe they want to push him. I know they want to push him. They just can't push him if he's always going to be injury prone. Just how they took they stripped the division of the belt because there's no tag partners, so they stripped him. It's the same thing with Jacob. He just don't get the belt because as soon as he every time he gets to that match to get the belt, something happens. He either gets injured or something to that extent. So I don't think they can actually put the belt on him. So that's a thing that you have to worry about. You can't put a belt on somebody that's not going to be, you know what I mean? He's getting the momentum right now, but he's not there yet. So they can't just give him the belt and just remove Roman Reigns from the head of the table type situation. So that's gonna be that match might be they're gonna try to make it a long match, but if he's injured, I don't know how they're gonna do that. But I just think I always felt that Roman was gonna win it because, like I said, they need that if they doing what they did for SummerSlam, all the marquee names are gonna win, right? Becky's gonna win, Roman, Cody, but if Brock and over, like I said, that'll be the only one that'll. I think Brock would win, but if he doesn't win, he's gonna do something to make sure he gets to SummerSlam and have Oba pissed off. So, but I'm picking Brock to win that anyway. Would I be surprised if there's something like a count out or something like that? No, but that's what I'm going with. So I got Cody Rhodes, I got Roman Reigns. Oh, I said I want Jade to win, but I'm picking Rhea. I love the action that they're doing with Jade. She's not caring anymore. But I think the loss is gonna make her not care even more and might want to take out people one by one. She might get in a match with Charlotte and she might separate Charlotte and Miss Bliss at the same time to separate them from a tag team partner. So I wouldn't be surprised that happened going into SummerSlam because they're starting to see we need individuals to have a place in the women's division as singles, right? And if Rhea does happen to lose this at SummerSlam, maybe, hey, they would have a lot of people gunning for them. We're not worried about the women's tag team title because, as you can see, they got Brie and Paige doing absolutely nothing with it. Yet at the same time, they're doing what they can to make them relevant, but they're not they got them fighting and I don't like the way they're using Lash Legend, me personally, but they have to use it this way to make the tag belts relevant. Now, as you saw tonight, they starting to look at Tiffany Stratton because she's like, all right, you ain't got nothing really going on, so we're going to put an eye on you. Now probably next week or something like that, they'll put Lash on her. And they might be trying to build Tiffany and Chelsea Green into a tag situation, which is cool. I mean, they just taking away Tiffany, but Chelsea Green is she's on her own. It ain't no Secret Hervis. It ain't no Albert Fry. It ain't no oh God, what's the girl name? Piper Niven. They disappeared. So it's very interesting to see where they're gonna go with that. But I just think. Those five names are going to win. Well, those four names are going to win. Well, Brock, like I said, Brock is going to win. So Brock is going to be relevant. I'll say it like that. Even if he doesn't win, he's going to do enough to get to SummerSlam. But those names that I just mentioned, Cody, Roman, Becky, Rhea, they're gonna try to get them into WrestleMania, SummerSlam, which is going to be for the first time a 2-night event. So they're gonna build that card. They're gonna start building that card up right after that, right after Sunday. So stay tuned on Monday to see what happens. Maybe Jacob gets he gets injured and then comes back at the end of June, going towards the actual event. Yeah, you're right about that. Um, but but it's just Chelsea Green. I don't even like. I don't know what happened to Alba Fry. I think they got. I don't know if they got rid of her. She got injured. I don't know what happened, but it's just like Chelsea Green Dolo. She's like what's the toxic dude? He was in a tag team. Now he's out here by himself. Matter of fact, we didn't even see him tonight at all, which was a shock for a change, right? But they're going to. I just think that they're going to keep those five uh, ready for SummerSlam, which, like I said, which is August 1st and August 2nd, that weekend. So, we just got to be ready for that. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. She got fired. They let her go. So it's just Tiffany. So, I mean, it's just Chelsea Green. So that's why they trying to make her. They trying to do something with her and Tiffy, which probably will lead them to a tag team title. So we got to watch that because if Tiffy lose the belt to somebody, I mean, who knows? She might lose it to last. I don't know. I don't know where they're going with this. I just see them trying to put those two together as a tag partner. So, you know, it's something to look at going forward. But those are my predictions for Sunday, uh, tomorrow or tonight rather. I think the OG. I think the original Grande Americano is going to win his match to keep his mask, and they're going to reveal who the other mask the man is. Most people say is Kaiser, so we'll find out who's coming out of their mask. Will it be Kaiser or will it be the OG Grande Americano, which a lot of people feel is oh God, what's this dude's name? American made guy. I can't remember his name right now. I'm having a brain freeze. Chad Gable. That's who it is. Chad Gable. So it's either one of them is going to lose their mask. We'll find out sometime tonight how that's going to go down. But we will be having that conversation Sunday. Uh, we'll have that conversation Sunday because it's going to start at 2 o'clock, and then I might even come on a little early because it ain't going to be nothing on. So I might go a little earlier. Realist, what's happening with you? To have that conversation to go over what happened at both the AAA match with the unmasking match tonight and Clash in Italy. For those of you that's coming in, I'll restate who I'm predicting as well. I'm going with Cody over Gunther. I'm going Roman over uh, Jacob. So he gonna acknowledge him and probably take a hiatus, or they're gonna make Roman look like he dominated and punished him, and he gonna disappear. I'm going with Rhea over Jade, even though I love what Jade is doing with this new. Some people might say it's confidence. It's just the fact that she don't care anymore. She don't care. That done happened to her at WrestleMania. She got the girls with her now. They might get in the way, distract Rhea. She going find a way. She might hit her with I forgot that one arm slam that she did last time at Mania. She might put that in the finishing move area at Clash, but not now. I don't think that's now. I just think that Jade is gonna win because of SummerSlam. These names that I'm picking the names not because of SummerSlam. And like I said, I just think what else did I say? Becky's gonna beat Soruka. Soruka's gonna have a great showing, but Becky gonna find a way to win so they can push her to SummerSlam. And Gunther, excuse me, Oba and Brock. I think they'll give Brock a win, but if they don't give him the win, it'll be enough for him to get to SummerSlam. So those are my predictions going into Sunday night. It's gonna be different because, like I said, it's because after Sunday they have to start putting matches together for the second night of SummerSlam. It's not. It's more than one night now. It's gonna be a 2 night event, so they're gonna have to start pushing people. So you might see a Javon Evans sighting. You might see well, we know if Penta gets to well, we'll talk about that later. But if Penta gets to SummerSlam, you can expect a crazy match. I don't know if it's gonna be a ladder match. They started talking about King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring. That I think that's a whole different event. They have a pay-per-view for that, but they're gonna start. They might start doing elimination matches and stuff like that to get like a 6 person match or like elimination chamber type scenario. One, no, don't know. But as far as Clash, those five, I'm going with that. But they're gonna have to start building um for that 2 night event. So y'all stay tuned. And like I said, we got a busy week of wrestling tonight. Or we got a busy weekend of wrestling. Like I said, you got the unmasking, and then you got that Sunday. And that'll lead us to Monday. But we'll be back Sunday to have that conversation about the wins, the matches, and how do we think it's gonna go into Monday Night Raw. As I was sitting there having this conversation with you guys about the WWE in the NHL, the Eastern Conference Final has been settled. The Carolina Hurricanes defeated the Montreal Canadiens. So now the Stanley Cup is set. The Vegas Golden Knights will be facing the Carolina Hurricanes. I believe that's June 1st, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see what I don't think they officially announced it, but we know that's what it is for sure. We know those two will be facing each other in the Stanley Cup Finals. June 2nd is the first. Is game one. So congratulations to the Hurricanes and the Golden Knights as they get ready to face off in Stanley Cup Finals. We have a game 7 tomorrow night as well. This is why I said this weekend's gonna be packed with sports. You got the San Antonio Spurs facing the defending champion OKC Thunder. In that game 7 though, Jalen Williams he's already been ruled out. So, I picked the Thunder in 7. I'm still sticking with it. But with that, they're gonna be home, so you might see a lot of scoring from the bench again. Even though AJ Mitchell won't be playing, you might get 20 points out of McCain. You might get 15 points out of the other Jalen Williams. You're gonna get some production from that bench in order for them to win. Now, Victor Wembanyama wins. I wouldn't be shocked. I just don't know if he's gonna come out to play. Hartenstein has at the games in Oklahoma City, he's done enough to make sure that Wemby doesn't get to 30 points and 15 rebounds and 10. Now tomorrow, it's we leaving it everything's being left on the table. Everything's being left on the court. So now the question is Wemby going to be able to do it? And Shea hasn't been scoring either. So this is going to be a very interesting game. And sitting back waiting for them, it will be the New York Knicks, who's waiting for the winners of this game. So the Knicks will either go to San Antonio or be flying to Oklahoma City. But even with them, they just found out that their center Mitchell Robinson had a operation on his hand, on his pinky finger. He said he's still going to play. Now it's flexible enough. Now he can move it around, but it's his right hand. He shoots right-handed, even though he's not a scorer. But it's hard to block the ball when you know what I mean. You got a splint or whatever he's going to have on his pinky finger. But that's something that they have to worry about on June 3rd. This operation happened over the past day or two or something like that. So we're looking forward to see who's going there, and we'll have that conversation as well as the matches, the matches and the scores and the stats for each conference. Each conference champion will have that Sunday night for both the NHL and the NBA. So we got sports coming up. Just we got crucial things happening, especially Game 7 of the NBA Western Conference Finals. We got all of these things. We got PLEs, you know what I mean. And I've been watching wrestling pretty much all week. I saw the former Edge and Christian 5-second pose thingamabob. I saw all of that. They got interrupted. We got whooped on. We saw Beth come through just to save him during the week. So it's a lot going on. So we will be able to we will sit back and try to figure these things out over the weekend, like I said. And in the meantime, in between time, quick shout out to my alter ego, my other 33 brother, which is Busted Down Brown, as it's past 12 o'clock. So I'ma say happy birthday to my alter ego. It's his birthday. So shout out to him. We gonna enjoy it. We gonna enjoy ourselves. Whatever we gonna do, we gonna hang out. We gonna watch PLEs or whatever. We gonna hang out, do what we do. But I just wanted to shout him out. Happy 48th birthday. So it's kind of a special moment for him. So just shouting him out, wishing him happy birthday. But with that being said, the card that was on display, the PLE, it was brought to you by the 9%, where a better you is a better us, and also by the realest one who always tells us to always act accordingly. Appreciate you. You know what I mean? So that's what we have for tonight. Appreciate you, love you, bro. You know what I mean? But with that being said, we'll be back Sunday. I'm still in the area. I don't know if my 33 brother's going live, but if he is, y'all check him out on his channel, The Word 9%. If that's what he doing. Realist is I don't know. He's on cruise mode, but when he come back, he gonna have something for us as well. But with that being said, y'all, I'ma just play the happy birthday music as we get up out of here. Once again from the Channel 9 studio. Where is it? I gotta find it. From the Channel 9 studio, this is I can't find it. Where is it? I don't even see it. I'm gonna find it. I gotta find it. There you go. From the Channel 9 studio once again, y'all. This is Mr. 33 signing out with the music. Take it away.
Happy birthday to you.
also being said that my 32 brother said he probably is going to go on tonight. It may be in about the next 25 minutes to a half an hour. Once again, going over to the word 9%. He's going to have something to talk about when he gets up there. And we're going to go and support him as he support the rest of us. But until Sunday, y'all, from the Channel 9 studio, this is Mr. 33 signing off.